People are involved with some type of electronics in every type of crime. So whether it's a murder, or whether it's a rape, or whether it's a child molestation, child pornography, there's all kinds of crimes that we're going to use these tools to be able to put very bad people in custody.
So, I mean, some of the bigger cases in the child exploitation case was the subway pitchman, Jared Fogle. My first dog was the one that busted him. It was at that search warrant and located a device that was used against him.
They also looked through dozens of DVDs.
We saw what Todd Jordan was doing with his canines, and since NCFI is always at the forefront of forensic technology, we knew we had to do it too.
We train dogs to indicate on electronic storage devices such as cell phones, micro SDs, SD cards.
The Secret Service is a leader in forensic technology.
So I am Special Agent Lark with the Office of Inspector General, and this is K9 Judo. So we're going to utilize K9 Judo for contraband cell phones that are smuggled into the prison, for outside search warrants that are conducted if we're looking for a cell phone. That's what he's going to be used for. Contraband devices are a big problem in South Carolina because they do lead to violence. Simple threats can grow up to a homicide.
We had a homicide investigation in Indiana. There was a home invasion with 0 suspects. 2 elderly couples were killed. They were taken out in the woods, and they located their bodies, and they pinged one of their cell phones. They looked for that phone for a few days. I think it was almost a week. I know that the leaves had fallen in between when they found the body to when they were actually trying to find the phone. They forgot that they had a electronic storage detection canine, and when they remembered, they're like, let's call it out to see if they can find it. The dog went out in the woods, found it within 20 minutes, and when they were processing it, they found the fingerprint, and it was of the suspect that actually killed the 2 people. So it took 20 minutes for the dog to do what it was taking a week for the investigators to do.
Part of the responsibilities here at NCFI are not only to teach these officers, we also teach prosecutors, we teach judges on electronic crime preservation. Well, part of that comes into you have to find the electronic devices to be able to search those electronic devices.
As a first-time canine handler, working with the dogs has been a rewarding but yet challenging experience to begin with. My name is Investigator Heather Stafford. I work for the Barrow County Sheriff's Office, and this is my canine Malika. When I found out I was selected to work with the Secret Service, at first I was a little trepidatious, but then I got really excited once I learned about the program and the dogs. The guys back home are very jealous, and they can't wait for me to bring home our new canine to start working some really good ICAC cases together. ICAC is Internet Crimes Against Children. That is different types of media that gets presented across the nation, and we get alerted to the items that fall into our area.
Working with these dogs is a completely different experience. My name is Geraldine Bly. I am a detective with the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, and my new partner is Storm. Storm is going to be such a great resource for us at the Sheriff's Office, because not only she will help find electronics in all kinds of cases, like from homicides, crimes against children cases. She's also trained as a comfort dog. Victim care is very important for us because we can put together the best case, and if at the end of the day that victim doesn't want to move forward with the case or doesn't want to go testify or interview, talk to us, because everything that they have going on, then it's really difficult for us to be able to move the case forward. So having that dog there to comfort them, it's essential, I think.
But yeah, being a firefighter, you work on saving people, but this is a lot more than that. I know I said it in one, if you have one device, if a dog finds one device and has 200,000 images on it, that's a child. So that's why I do it.
The patches you see behind me on this wall are a small snippet of the officers that have come through here, but it's a wall of excellence. It's excellent detectives, excellent officers that make up just a small portion of the officers that have come through here. We get the best of the best, and we're trying to send them out even better. I've been a police officer for approximately 35 years. I'm not going to kid myself to think that I'm going to be able to find every single hiding space there is. If you watch these dogs at work, you can see that they're going to be able to find the devices that we're going to miss.
The Secret Service must be accurate and must be efficient in both our protective and investigative missions. And not only can they be used for search warrants and investigative purposes, but they have a huge implication in the protection realm as well, by detecting hidden cameras and listening devices.
Our partnerships with our local agencies is paramount to doing protection. We cannot do our protective duties without our local partners. So my vision is that we are able to put on more classes, provide more canines to these departments that wouldn't be able to afford a canine on their own, but it's really Congress and being able to pay for this and provide the training for it that gives us that opportunity to be able to give them these canines and take home and put the bad guys in jail.
NCFI gives back to the state and local partners that we use heavily and rely on heavily for protection. This was something that we could give back to them.
At the end of the day, when the gun belt comes off, we're pals. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna lay on the floor, we're gonna play. It's a really good relationship. We complement each other very well. He's high energy, high drive. I'm high energy, high drive. We mix very well.
She just sits with me and she's just completely happy just being next to me.
We get feedback every week and we get evaluations done, and the overwhelming response is extremely positive feedback. The canine program is a little more special because not only are we giving them an investigative tool to take home with them, we're also giving them a best friend to take home with them.